I'm just getting a feel for my voice. Well, getting a feel for what it sounds like. Because I speak and I go into the weird voices, and it's just it's nothing like what I sound like. And then I do all of this speaking, and I'm in a giddy mode, so I do a couple chuckles every so often, and it doesn't sound like what I hear. So it gets worse and worse until, yeah, even though you know in that sort of voice it does not sound like I imagine it. Yeah, especially since you have no idea what to expect. Or rather, you expect something, but get something opposite. And I could, I guess, for certain things, draw it out. But that would give a different feel for him. He's more direct. What voice would I use for him? Would I just speak normally? Will I try to always be in low mode? I don't know. But I certainly did not imagine this. Hmm. Well, this has been interesting. And now for some reason, actually for a while, I've been just imagining like I'm a person who's doing an ASMR roleplay, and it's just I I don't know why that's the thing I'm imagining that I'm doing here, but it feels exactly like it. I just feel as though I have a voice for that for some reason. Although it'd have to be certain characters, it wouldn't work for all. It had to be for characters who have a higher voice. Because I can't do the low. And then the whispers sound interesting, as it's not what I think. Everything is just not what I think it sounds like. Because you always sound like an octave lower than what you actually sound like. So I'm just rambling just so I can hear it. I'm saying whatever I can in whatever way, just so I have like an idea of how it actually sounds when I say it to others. Perhaps, perhaps. It's less of an addiction and more of a fascination. It's more, I'm fascinating that I sound so different than what I think I sound like. But that's a lot of people. A lot of people think they sound different. You think you sound worse than you do, but you have a very deep voice compared to me. It's like when I first heard your voice, it's like, damn, that's low. Your balls dropped harder. And my laughs, if another point, do not sound like what I think they sound like. A better laugh. Why? Why do you think you have a bad one? You wish you had a more villainous one? To be honest, when I was listening into my laughs earlier, they sounded just a little off from it. If I intended it to sound like it, it probably could. I was somewhat intending for that time. Somewhat. What, the mischievous slash sinister? Well, the thing is, you don't want to go too hard on it, because if you go too hard, you sound like you're intentionally trying to be, and it just sounds worse. You have to make it sound natural. And to be honest, my natural chuckle in there sounds close enough that a little altering sounds naturally evil, which is completely unintentional. I really need more feedback when I'm speaking to people so that I can tell what I sound like. And I guess if I do some actual voice recording, that I can hear myself like this, so that I can know how it sounds before it's done. No, no, they don't. They do not have anything. You must die. As I said, you have to die. They used what? You cut. Again. uh, that is sad. Hmm. About to. You know, listening to it like this, I'm getting more and more used to it and playing with it. As I'm getting more into character. Now that I'm getting a feel to what it actually sounds like. Give me the sage wings. Now! Sad thing is, I work tomorrow, so I can't just do this forever. Although, to be honest, I shouldn't be too loud. I don't have any. I really need to get soundproofing foam. That's one of the main things that I remember that I wanted, but I didn't get it. Oh yeah, my mom asked me if what I want for Christmas, because she wants a list of things, and he said don't go crazy on it. I guess one of the things I could send for her is soundproofing foam. A lot of it. So that I can make this room very soundproof. So that they don't hear me in the middle of the night. Because I'm sure that's a problem. I mean, I've been told to shut up a couple times. Well, be quiet, but you get the idea. I've been recording for 300 seconds. Well, that's because of that I began it a while ago, and I've just been speaking as we go. So I've been recording for 5 minutes. And within those 5 minutes, I've gotten slightly more and more used to how I sound. So I'm playing with it, and that is good, because that means that I know what I can do. Now, if I had a fully soundproof room, I'd be able to do singing and then get to used to how I sound when I sing. And that would be even better cuz I sound like I'm doing it right when I'm, singing elsewhere, but I don't hear myself like this. I'm only hearing myself from outside and in, not just out. I wonder what people think of my voice. Hmm. I mean, I guess I speak more in a normal way. I'm also slightly turning into low mode. only slightly. I like these whispers when I end it like that. Where it's like you don't really push the vocal cord with the end of it. Just like that. Where you just let out your breath in the whisper. Have you ever heard yourself do that? Just do it and I want to hear it. So, like, you can speak normally or you can be in a whisper, but the whisper has to end with letting go of the vocal and just pushing out air. So, to give an example, you know, you gotta do something like this. You gotta really try. Try. I guess. Also, also whispers are much better when you're only using air. You know, you know, yeah. When you're whispering, like there's various levels of a whisper. Like you got the very quiet ones that still use your voice. This one don't know if Discord is even picking up, but I know that the system is because it picks up everything. It's still picking up my fan. And my fan is pointing away from me. Oh yeah, this is what I guess this is what my fan sounds like when it's blowing towards the mic. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it a lot. Can you hear it in the system? But you can't hear it on Discord. Yeah, this is what I have to deal with if I have my fan pointing towards my face. But I guess it would be good if I had a pop filter. Because then you wouldn't hear wind blowing on it. It sounds like I'm recording in the middle of a storm or something. Yeah, and that's why I don't, have it pointing towards me. Because I don't want to hear that. I heard me putting my can down in the system. It picks up so much. I think it's just my mic in general.